This simple 3-minute daily routine has transformed Japan into the longest living people on Earth. In 1947, the average Japanese person lived only until 50 years old. Today, Japan has the most number of centenarians in the world, and it's the 55th consecutive year this number has increased. A simple 3-minute exercise is one of the reasons for this incredible transformation. You might have heard of the park version, but they created a more advanced version that burns 27% more calories, and major corporations like Toyota and Sony prefer it for very good reason. From a country that only had an average lifespan of 50 years to nearly 100,000 centenarians in less than 80 years, you can consider this the most dramatic health transformation in human history. When researchers study what changed, this 3-minute morning routine shows up consistently. Every morning at exactly 6:30 a.m., this routine gets broadcast across Japan, but here's the problem. Most working-age Japanese spend the majority of their waking hours at work, not in parks at 6:30 a.m. The government knew this when they created the Metabo law, requiring companies to measure every worker's waistline and reduce obesity by 25% within 7 years, or face financial penalties. That's why Japan actually created 3 versions of Radio Taiso throughout its history. Radio Taiso 1, starting in 1928, was designed for community health. Gentle, accessible, perfect for bringing neighborhoods together at 6:30 a.m. in parks across Japan. This is the version the centenarians in Okinawa practice. Radio Taiso 2, introduced in 1932 but restructured in 1952, was specifically created for workplace strength and muscle development. Radio Taiso 3 was introduced in 1939 but discontinued after World War II in 1947 and never brought back. And in 1999, Japan created Mina no Taiso, everyone's exercise, specifically designed for television broadcast. This version is even gentler than Radio Taiso 1, created for people with physical limitations, seniors, and anyone who needs the most accessible version possible. Today, 3 versions survive, but they serve completely different purposes. Radio Taiso 1, the gentle community version that builds longevity. Mina no Taiso, which serves those who need maximum accessibility. And today, let's explore Radio Taiso 2, the workplace strength version that builds functional power. It's the same 3-minute time frame, but the movement differences create measurably different results. When Japan's government started requiring employers to measure every worker's waistline and mandating specific obesity reduction targets, smart corporations had to choose which version would actually deliver results. After World War II, Japan's rebuilding efforts required workers who could handle long days and repetitive motions without breaking down. Today, companies must ensure at least 65% compliance with health screenings and hit those obesity reduction targets. They needed an effective workplace wellness solution, something that would build functional strength for 8-hour workdays, reduce repetitive strain injuries, improve worker endurance and focus, help meet mandatory health targets, remain accessible to all ages and fitness levels. The gentle Radio Taiso 1 was perfect for community wellness, but Radio Taiso 2 delivered a significant difference in calories burned compared to the first version. This matters especially when you need to achieve a 25% reduction in overweight employees within 7 years. Companies that implemented the Radio Taiso 2 version also saw measurable reductions in workplace injuries and improvements in productivity. Major corporations like Toyota, Sony, and Panasonic adopted this version for their 9 a.m. workplace wellness breaks. Up to this day, over 10,000 Tokyo government employees do this at 3 p.m. daily. This wasn't just about fitness, it was about creating a workforce that could meet government health standards while maintaining peak performance. So, what makes the movements actually different? The difference between Radio Taiso 1 and 2 isn't just intensity, it's intelligent design. Each movement has been upgraded to target strength building while maintaining the accessibility that makes the system work for millions of people. Movement 1 in Radio Taiso 1, this is gentle bouncing. In Radio Taiso 2, you keep your toes touching the ground while flexing knees and ankles, shaking your whole body to loosen muscles with more dynamic engagement. This activates your entire muscular system and improves blood circulation throughout your body. Movement 2. This movement coordinates your arms and legs while lifting your heels and bending your knees. The brisk, rhythmic coordination improves your sense of rhythm while strengthening leg muscles and improving blood circulation, exactly what workers need for long days. Movement 3, you straighten your arms and swing them widely, opening horizontally at shoulder height to spread your chest, then revolve your arms from the shoulders, brushing near your ears. This prevents stiff shoulders and improves flexibility around the shoulders and chest. Crucial for desk workers. Movement 4, with palms up, you extend your fingertips upward toward the back without sticking out your belly. When crossing your arms in front, you breathe out deeply. This improves posture, blood circulation, and respiratory functions, addressing the forward head posture epidemic. Movement 5, standing with feet wider than shoulder width, you bend your upper back to the side without moving your waist, keeping legs straight. You swing your arms rhythmically, using the underarm hand as an anchor point. This supples the back and side of the chest while improving digestive functions. Movement 6, using upper body momentum, you try touching your hands to your toes, looking toward the rear through your legs. Then you bend backward with straightened arms close together. This prevents lower back pain and improves internal organ function. Movement 7, with feet apart wider than shoulder width, you swing your arms horizontally while looking at your fingertips and twisting your neck, but keeping your feet planted. This improves posture, prevents lower back pain, and enhances digestive functions through dynamic spinal rotation. Movement 8, you lift your right thigh lightly, then hop with the right foot, stomping hard and lifting the thigh high. You relax your shoulders and hop rhythmically. This strengthens leg muscles, improves instantaneous motion, and enhances blood circulation while building unilateral strength. Movement 9, you lift both arms toward the right while stepping your left foot left, then swing your arms dynamically. When bending forward diagonally, you use upper body momentum to touch your hands to your toes without bending knees. This prevents lower back pain and supples the whole back. Movement 10, you stretch your chest, keep your back straight, draw in your chin, and look forward while coordinating arm swings with upper body movement up and down. This improves posture and prevents stiff shoulders. Movement 11, the triple rhythm pattern. One powerful jump high up vigorously, then 2 lighter jumps, putting power on your toes and timing to the triple beat. This strengthens leg muscles, improves blood circulation, and enhances respiratory and circulatory systems. Movement 12, you swing arms up to 90 degrees while lifting heels up and down, coordinating with arm movements. You loosen shoulder and arm muscles while conditioning your breath as the exercise nears completion. Movement 13, you raise your arms, stretching through your fingertips and spreading your chest widely. When crossing your arms in front, you squeeze your chest. Moving arms naturally with deep breathing, this relaxes both body and spirit. The key is precision and coordination. These aren't random movements. They're systematically designed to build the specific strength patterns your body needs while helping employers meet those government-mandated health targets. The systematic difference shows in the results. The metabolic demand difference is measurable. Radio Taiso 2 is at 4.5 MET and puts you in the moderate exercise zone, while Radio Taiso 1 is at 3.7 MET and is considered light activity. Despite being more challenging, Radio Taiso 2 maintains excellent adherence rates. People stick with it because it's still only 3 minutes, it's still accessible, and the strength benefits are immediately noticeable. Corporate studies show that workers doing Radio Taiso 2 report reduced back and neck pain from desk work, improved energy levels throughout the workday, better sleep quality, and increased confidence in their physical capabilities. The workplace injury reduction data is particularly compelling. Companies that implemented Radio Taiso 2 saw measurable decreases in repetitive strain injuries, back problems, and fatigue-related accidents. This was a proven solution to government mandates about employee obesity. While Radio Taiso 2 is most often practiced in workplaces across Japan, it's just as effective to do at home, just like its counterpart, Radio Taiso 1. In fact, a 2024 study that tracked frail seniors practicing the first Radio Taiso version at home for 12 weeks gives us a clear picture of the benefits these short routines can deliver outside of a group setting. Here's what the data revealed. First, participants got better at the chair stand test, standing up and walking around a cone faster than before. This simple movement pattern directly predicts whether someone will fall or maintain their independence in later years. Second, their cardiovascular fitness improved based on how many steps they could do in place for 2 minutes, all from less than 4 minutes of daily practice. Third, they maintained what researchers call exercise self-efficacy. Basically, they still believed they could keep exercising. This confidence is what separates people who stay active for life from those who quit after a few months. The study found something remarkable. 94% of participants stuck with the program. Compare that to typical gym membership usage. One participant shared that the 3-minute routine cleared her mind and lifted her mood without the pressure of planning a long workout. This is why both versions have survived for nearly a century. They work because people actually do them. You now have both versions. Radio Taiso 1, practiced by millions every morning, supports community wellness and longevity. Radio Taiso 2 builds on that foundation, offering a stronger workplace routine that helps employees stay fit, reduce injury, and meet important health goals. Together, these exercises enable seniors to remain healthy, agile, and engaged long past retirement age. Since you've made it this far, I've created a gift for you. I have updated the Radio Taiso guide to include the 13 movements of the version 2 in a printable format. This guide includes both versions 1 and 2, a habit tracker, and the complete story of Radio Taiso. If you want a copy, just drop the word Taiso in the comments, and I'll send it to you. And if you want to try Radio Taiso 2 yourself, I'm working on the follow-along version where you can do all 13 movements in real time. Subscribe so you get notified when it's ready. In the meantime, check out our other videos.